you, Mr. Toastmaster, fellow Toastmasters, most welcome guests, and especially Annette. Congratulations on breaking the ice with Toastmasters. I will try to be laconic in this evaluation, but it will be difficult because there is so much to talk about in your speaking. You're, I think, a little more experienced with this than many of our first-timers. So I'm going to give a little bit more feedback than I might otherwise. I just loved almost everything about this. I like the way how you began with "Once Upon a Time." Okay, that tells us that we're going to hear a story. We're not going to hear a lecture. We're not going to hear a bunch of facts, which we could have given the subject, but we're going to hear a story, and that's what people connect with. They connect with stories. I love the title, the word, a short story about a long run. I'm a sucker for that. I love things like that. And of course, the two main pieces of your story were that 100-mile run and then the consequences after that. And really, and the third part, of course, was moving forward. That's a lot to get into a 4 to 6 minute speech, and you did it most outstandingly. I think your strongest points are the writing. And so the fact that you're a well-received author is no surprise given this. Just some things I noted, and perhaps the grammarian may note them, but things like "my water bottle is half full," and you talk about that. I mean, that's just a wonderful connection with both the run and that phrase. There was one, "crossing the finish line of my hormonal hell." I mean, and again, just tying all these wonderful ideas of this long run that you did together with the consequences afterwards, that second long run. I noticed that you did have notes, but they were very unobtrusive. You mostly put your attention out to the audience. And so because you were able to do that, my first suggestion would be to just get rid of them and connect with the audience. In fact, you connected with the audience so well for an icebreaker. I would encourage you to connect even more. And so Bill Gove, the founder of the National Speakers Association, had a mantra, and that was, "Tell a story, make a point." So you had a wonderful story, and I would try to bring us into your interior world a little bit more. And I know it was very inspiring to hear your vulnerability. And so to make it even more connecting, be even more vulnerable if you can. What did it feel like? In the beginning of that 100-mile run, it must have felt great, but then it started to, and then at the beginning of your second journey, it felt horrible. And again, you described that, but kind of take us inside. If you can take us inside you, then that would connect us even more. And finally, give us the lessons in a little more explicit form, and I know you have the writing skills to do it. So you told the story, tell us what we can take from that. And this is a very powerful, persuasive speech. So I look forward to hearing so much more, Mr. Toastmaster.